Excuse my French, but when shit not for you, you ain't gonna never get no peace. You ain't gonna never be happy. You ain't gonna never be satisfied. Your relationship always gonna have problems. You always gonna get in some fucking trouble. It's always gonna be fucking something. It's always gonna be fucking something. And you know why? It's because it's not for you. It's not in your plan. It's not supposed to forever be in your life. You are forcing something temporary to be forever. You are. And what you don't understand is, yes, everything happened for a reason. Yes, to a certain degree, your life is already planned out and God knows exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. But guess who don't? You. Certain shit can make your life do a 360 turn in a negative way and in a positive way. And at the end of the day, if you follow God's path, you may get there faster without all the hurdles because you're not forcing anything. You're choosing to flow with the water instead of fight with the rocks. The rocks is that relationship that's toxic as fuck. That every other day you keep finding out they cheating on you. Every other day you keep finding out they lying. Every other day you realize they stealing from you. They beating on you. They lying on you, to you. They're gaslighting you. They're manipulating you. What's for you is not toxic. What's for you is not negative. Even if you are a negative person. You know what I mean? Like it's not for you. And I don't advise anybody to be a negative person. I'm just being real. There are positive people out there and there are negative people out there. And I do believe that what you put out in the universe, you will get back. So if you are a negative person, I believe you will get a negative person in return. But y'all are never going to be happy because y'all not even supposed to be who y'all are. You know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to keep holding on to trauma that's keeping you negative. You're not supposed to keep holding on negative thoughts and feelings and actions and emotions that are keeping you negative. You're supposed to heal. You're supposed to let go. You're supposed to forgive. And you grow and do your best to be your best self. And you attract somebody who's their best self. And watch the difference between the arguments. Watch the difference between the communication. Because it's meant to be. Opposed to you not wanting to change your cheating ways. You're never going to have a good relationship if you don't want to stop being a cheater unless you okay with also being cheated on. You know what I mean? What's meant for you will never pass you by. So if you constantly have to fight literally, physically, mentally, emotionally for this person in your life, for this job, for this situation, for whatever the fuck this is in your life that's draining you, this friendship in your life that is taking more out of you than it is pouring into you, it's not for you. Let it go. And until you let it go, it's never going to be good. You may be smooth, it may be good, it may be easy for 3 days out of the week. But them other 4 days is hell. You're crying, you're fighting, you're yelling, y'all being toxic, y'all saying shit that y'all can't take back. Even if y'all get back together and fucking and brush over it 2 days later, what was said was said. It's something you will never forget. It's something that they'll never forget. What they did is something that will never go away. What you did is something that will never go away. You may forgive it. You may attempt to forget it, but it happened. And it's time to let it go. If you don't let it go, if you keep fighting with them rocks, you ain't gonna be happy. You ain't going to be at peace. You're going to continue to struggle. You're going to continue to argue. You're going to continue to have a rocky ass relationship. You're going to continue with this struggle love. You're going to continue with this toxic ass friendship because it's not meant to be. I got friends in my life that I thought was going to be my friends forever. I'm talking about my own personal best friends, not just friends and acquaintances and people that I, talk to every once in a while. I'm talking about people I fucked with every single day, that I hung out with 3 times a week, that I FaceTime 5 times a week, that whenever I'm in a need to vent, cry, anything, they there, and vice versa. Friends of 5+ years, they're no longer in my life. It hurt like hell. And I know the old me who was willing to go through anything to keep eating everybody in my life, you know what I'm saying, who enjoyed fighting with the rocks, they would still be in my life. They would still be considered my best friends. They would still be considered people that I check in on every day. But I wouldn't be happy because nothing would change. I would just be sacrificing my happiness for their presence. I would just be sacrificing my peace for their presence. Whatever was going on would have still continued to go on. I would just be unhappy and they would just still be there. That's it. Because it's not meant. You know what I'm saying? But the new me, understanding nothing is worth my peace. And the way that I view myself is so different than what my old me view myself. I value myself. And I don't want anybody in my life who don't value me. I respect me. I love me. I cherish me. I don't want anybody in my life who disrespect me, who don't love me, who don't cherish me. So why would I keep friends who don't respect me, who don't cherish me, who don't value me? That's crazy. So I look at it like this. I'd rather float with the water than fight with the rocks. The rocks is the things that they keep doing that are hurting me. Even if I spoke up, say I didn't speak up, but what was done was unreconcilable. I'm able to forgive you. I'm able to let you go. But what that looked like for me is telling you I love you and letting you go on about your day, letting you go on about your way and not considering you a friend anymore. Because you're not for me. Y'all was for me for them 5+ years that we were friends. Yeah, but I know my worth. I've changed, you've changed, we've changed. Life changed. And you're not for me anymore. And that's okay. And it doesn't have to be beef and it doesn't have to be an argument. I just got to keep it pushing. I just got to keep it moving. And that's what I have done. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth crying. And you know what? Those same friends, I had cut them off. It's 2025 now. I cut them off about October of 2024, and I recently told them that I love them and I hope that they're safe and I hope that they're okay. You know why I was able to do that? Because my love, my value for them, my cherishment of them was real and it was genuine. You know what I'm saying? On top of me genuinely wanting you to know that I love you even if we are not cool. Which freed me and allowed me to forgive them on a completely different level, on an actual genuine level outside of just saying I forgive them. I was able to genuinely forgive them and say, despite how I feel, despite what I feel like was done, I love you and I hope that you're safe. You know what I mean? And that felt great because it don't have to be beef because we're no longer in each other's life. We just don't have to be in each other's life anymore. And that's okay. And when I checked in on them, guess what? They're doing great. They're not losing sleep. They're having a good fucking life. So am I. It's not as big as you think that it's going to be. It's not the end of the fucking world because you're no longer friends with this person or because you're no longer in this situationship or this relationship with this person. In fact, life can be way better because you're not fighting for people that don't want to be saved. They don't want to be in your life. You're not going out of your way for people that are not going out of their way for you. You're keeping it neutral, respectful. You're flowing with the water. You're allowing nature to take its course. You're allowing life to fucking life. You're allowing any and everything to be what it is. And you're going to speak peacefully at night because you're prioritizing your peace, your sanity, and your love, and your heart, and you're valuing yourself. So stop fighting with the rock. Stop fighting with this toxic shit, with this unevenly yoked ass shit, this one-sided ass shit. Flow with the water and watch what's meant for you coming to you because what's meant for you will never pass you by. Whether you're 20, 30, whether y'all done had kids apart together, what's meant for you ain't gonna pass you by, baby. Look at Nelly and Ashanti. The fuck? Talk to me now.